Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. Celine Driver once again, bringing you another watch review. Obviously not an unboxing since the watch is unboxed. But this is a watch that I received from my good friend and fellow watch YouTuber Random Rob. He loaned the watch into me. I saw the watch on his channel. He did, I believe, a video on it. And I wanted to have a chance to see this watch in the metal for myself because it's definitely an unusual looking watch. And I liked it. Well, I have one particular dislike on it, which I'll get to in a minute. But overall, I liked the watch, and I wanted to get a chance to experience it for myself. And after experiencing it for myself, I decided to purchase one for myself. And I'll get to that in a minute because I have a little project I'm going to try to do with mine. I'm not gonna touch this watch at all. Obviously, it's not my watch to touch. This is the G-Shock. Model number is GM5600SN-1. The multicolor. The only nickname I found for this watch. It's not their first multicolor watch. They came out with one recently with a very similar watch head, but the strap was replaced with a bracelet, which was a multicolored bracelet to match the colors of the head. You can see that it somewhat shifts its color just a little bit, but it's mostly, kind of a gold tone on top, a little bit of purple and red here in the middle, and then that blue on the bottom, and then of course you have G-Shock and protection filled in with pink. Another unique feature of this watch is the display. It's a negative display, but most negative displays have, I don't know how to describe the color actually, but it's not pink. And this is a pink display. If you press the illuminator button, it turns electroluminescent, kind of a, I guess you would call that a blue-ish tone. Very nice, but that was the one thing about the watch I didn't like, and it's hard. The only reason I'm not a big objector of the color pink. That doesn't bother me so much. It wouldn't be my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, probably not even in my top 10 of display color choices, but that doesn't bother me so much as the fact that it is so damn hard to read. I mean, I don't know if the camera lens picks up the issue, but if you look at this thing without the luminescence on, which makes it very easy to read, it's not easy to read. And with 56-year-old eyes, or 56 at the time of making this video, that problem is somewhat exacerbated. So that brings me to, that does not bring me to what I'm planning to do just yet. Give you a wrist shot, but I will go over what I have planned for the watch that I bought. And I bought the exact watch. I bought it off of eBay. Still in stock when I bought it, so grabbed it off of eBay, and there it is on my 7¼ wrist. It is, typical G-Shock square. There's nothing. They're not reinventing the wheel here. It fits my wrist perfectly. It looks great. I love the colors of it. That's the reason I bought it. But I think if I do the little project and it succeeds, it's going to make this watch for me much more wearable. Of course, Being a G-Shock, it of course has the time, day, month, date. Run through the modes. It has multiple alarms. It has a countdown timer, stopwatch, and of course perpetual calendar built in. So there's nothing really in reinventing the wheel in terms of this watch. In terms of the vital statistics of the watch, of course, it uses the 3229 module, which you can see there on the back. It's not a tough solar. It's not a Bluetooth, so you set it manually. The fact that it's not a solar watch means eventually you'll have to change the battery. But given the amount of problem I've had with my 3 solar charged G-Shocks and getting those things to charge and so on, I'm not really hating the fact that this watch doesn't solar charge. It is typical for G-Shock Square. It's 49.6 millimeter across by 43.2 millimeter, or is it 43.2 by 49.6? Something like that. 12.9 millimeters thick, 200 meter water resistance, heavily shock proofed, as are all G-Shocks. You have a resin band, which actually, given the fact it is a resin band, actually feels very nice on. So I don't hate this band in particular. Would I love to replace it with a bracelet? Absolutely. I inquired with J&K, who make adapters for these watches, so they can fit conventional bracelets and straps by adapting this goofy lug design to a standard lug design, at least insofar as it can hold standard stuff. They don't support the GM5600s yet, so no joy there. The bezel is, knocked the camera, sorry about that. The bezel is stainless steel, mineral crystal, and as I showed you, it's a pink display with the electroluminescent backlight. Very nice watch, and also quick release spring bars. So if it ever comes time to change this out with something else, it shouldn't be too terribly hard to do. Now, what am I going to do? I alluded to a project I had. Well, what I did was I bought one of these. It'll be here soon-ish. I also bought another cheaper all-resin G-Shock with a positive display 3229 module. What I'm going to do, and I know people have done it before, so I'm not really breaking new ground here, but I've never tried it before. I'm going to swap modules. I'm going to pull this module out. I'm going to swap in another 3229 with the positive display, easy to read. I'm sacrificing a relatively inexpensive G-Shock, and no harm will be done to that G-Shock. If it doesn't work, hey, it doesn't work. I'll swap them back, put that back in, take the other G-Shock that was going to be the sacrificial lamb, and I'll sell it. And then I'll just put up with this one or something. But that's the plan. In another video, I will actually do it on video. I'll actually have both watches, have my tools, pray to God I can do it on camera without A, knocking the camera down, and B, not stabbing myself, bludgeoning myself to death, and C, hoping that it works. We'll see. But the watches have to come in, and I have to shoot the video, and that'll be down the line. So keep an eye out for that video as well. But for now, I'm going to send this watch back to Random Rob, along with a few other watches he loaned me, and thank him and wait for mine to show up, which won't be very long. I really enjoyed this watch. I like the color. It reminds me of the 1996 Mystic Cobra that Ford put out. They put out about 2,000 of those. It was a black Cobra with a clear coat, a special BASF clear coat on that card that allowed the colors to shift in light. And they would actually shift from this color through the reds and the purples to the blues and even into green. If anyone has ever seen one of those in person, there aren't very many out there, but if you've ever seen a Mystic Cobra in person, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Weren't no pink in that card, to be sure, but it was very striking. I believe that's gold tone on the buttons, and the buttons are really easy to get to. So overall, it's just a very nice package, a nice looking watch, and I'll see what I can do with mine to make it mine. You know, make it a little bit more functional, at least for me, anyway. So if you found this video to be entertaining, informative, informational, useful, please click that thumbs up button for me. Clicking the thumbs up does help with YouTube search algorithms and helps bring people to the channel. So it does help me when you do that. I appreciate it. Comments, questions, suggestions down below in the comment section. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. I do also still delete all nasty comments, troll comments, and comments with links to bad places on the internet. All those comments are deleted and all the commenters are blocked. I always get one. I always say this and I always get one or two every video. You all are persistent. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I'm glad you found the place. Glad you're here. Hope you enjoyed this video. I encourage you to enjoy as many videos as I have. Well over 500 by this point. However, I do ask only one small favor in return, and that is click that red subscribe button down there below. And don't forget to click the bell icon at the same time. That way, when I upload new videos, you will be alerted. And when I go and do live streams, which I do every Wednesday afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and try to do others during the week as time and opportunity permit and avail themselves to me. You will be alerted when those streams start if you click that bell icon. Meanwhile, as I say at the end of every one of my videos lately, it is a crazy world out there, a little bit dangerous in some spots, and certainly crazy in most spots. So I ask that you all stay safe, stay well, stay healthy, be careful, and I'll see you soon.